Welcome back to Beadesign. I'm Paula from On a String, and today we're looking at colour blocking. We're using bold areas of colour to create clarity, impact and mood. Colour isn't just about decoration, it's structure. So let's play with colour and dive in and have a look at how colour blocking becomes such an integral part of our beadwork. Start by choosing 3 to 5 colours and assign each of those colours a role. Is one of your pieces an anchor colour? Is it an accent colour? Is it a bridge colour? Is it a spark colour? Or is it a quiet support colour? And really, when you're starting to assign your labels to your various colours, you can then think about which one is the hero of your piece, which one is the one that's going to be the most prominent, or the one that sits back quietly and supports those colour selections. So if I was looking at this selection that I created out here, my one that would actually be the anchor is the blue. I really like the strongness of that colour. I think the accent colour then is the orange, so smaller amounts of orange with the blue. I think the one that actually is the bridge could either be the gold or the silver. Either of those metallic ones works really well with the blue and orange. So I suppose it depended upon whether I wanted a cool tone or a warmer tone. And then the one that I think is the quiet support would be the grey colour that would sit in the background. And that probably works really well with those colours there. So there I've assigned my labels to my colours here. We've got our anchor colour in the blue, our accent colour in the orange, our spark colour, which is the silvery colour here, and the quiet support, which is the grey colour. So I can put the gold ones away, and if I was going to use gold, I'd probably ditch the grey and ditch the silver and then bring a warmer colour in to actually make that the colour that's the quiet support. Colour blocking simplifies your design. It's a really great way for beginners to start to plan out their beadwork, to really be thinking about which is the intentional use of colour you want in each of those assigned roles. So colour blocking and actually using that to create your concept is a fantastic way to get started in beadwork. The printable guide, and you can find that by the link in the description below at onastring.com.au, has different sections for you to actually play around with. The one that I talked about earlier around your bridge or spark or accent colours. There's also some triangles there and some squares that you can colour in those different shapes and then actually use those in the either larger or smaller components to create your hero colours. There's a motif of flowers in there as well. Use that to colour in different ways to represent your hero or bridge colours. Printable guides from onastring.com.au. Find them at the link below and download your free copy today. Let's do some simple colouring to see which colour actually draws your eye when we're using it in a colour block format. So I've just grabbed a yellow pencil here, colouring in that section here on my flower shape. Is this colour going to be my anchor, my bridge, or my spark colour? I'll then grab another one. I've got some orange here as well. Which colour is the brightest and which is the one that draws the eye and becomes the hero? Is it actually the blue colour? I actually think it is. The blue is the strongest that I'm actually using here as well. And I literally just grabbed these pencils out when I was thinking about colouring them in, and look at how they've actually really represented what I drew or what I placed out earlier on the board. They're still very similar colours. So colour blocking and using your actual pencils to start to build out your colour palettes tells you which colour is your hero, which colour is your bridge colour, and which colour is your accent and your spark colour. Look at that colour selections there. Very similar to the beads that I actually drew out before, but a great way to see which is the colour that's going to be my hero. And if my eye is drawn to the orange on here and to the blue, the same as the colour beads that I grabbed out earlier. Colour blocking is a powerful tool that we use in beading. So make sure you grab your copy of the printable guide. Description has got the link below, onastring.com.au. Free guide, so make sure you grab one of those. There's lots of different ones to have a look at. And of course, like and subscribe to see more of the content from On a String. Until next time, I'm Paula. Bye for now.